Praise Master Jesus. I want to give an answer to this question. What do I do about my too many bad dreams? Now, one of our partners on the platform just sent me a complaint. She had a dream where she was in a vehicle traveling, and in that vehicle, she met a woman who pointed out to her that she was wearing the front side of her clothes to the back and the back to the front. And she went out to somewhere to try to change those clothes, and she got up. And for her, that was a bad dream. And it got her really angry, and the normal thing, depression. And this is some mistake many of us make. When we have dreams we don't like, we immediately conclude that those dreams, they are bad dreams. And I told our sister that the dream you had was not bad dream. The dream you had was a message. Now, if you read my book, The Right Ways to Interpret Your Dreams, I made a distinction between dream harassment, just mere harassment, merely the enemy throwing garbages into your dream window, and you dream all kind of dirty dreams. Some of these things are caused by your association. You watch movies, the kind of music you listen to, the kind of places you go to, and the kind of things you see, the kind of wallpapers you have in your house. Those things translate to dreams, and they attack your dream window. You need to just have bad dreams. Some of them are memories of the past, things that happened to you before, and you're not able to heal from those things that happened to you before. And those things translate to dreams. I used to have that kind of dream. I would see myself crying because I had a lot of emotional torture and trauma growing up as a little boy. Now, those things are actually not demonic, even though Satan can take advantage of them to cause harm. Some of them actually may not be messages. Okay, they are messages because they actually try to explain that this is where this thing is coming from. Then there's the bad dream side of it, where there's a direct, deliberate attack, the enemy passing through your dreams to attack you. A sister told the story how a snake bit her in the dream, and she got up in real life, began to feel moving objects in that body, like that body tried to paralyze. That one is serious enough. I dealt with that in the book, and how to deal with such things. When you are attacked, you just get up, and maybe somebody beat you in the dream. You wake up in real life, and those things are affecting you. People who suffer this kind of things are those who have covenant issues, who have covenant problems. If you have a spirit husband or a spirit wife, or you come from background where the family altars or your hometown or some covenant you made in the past with all societies are trying to harass you and put you under pressure to push you to do their will. It can also come from witchcraft attack, then deliberate attack from the witchcraft kingdom, where they project through your dream window to harm you. Because I told you in that book that a dream window is like a door. Just like anybody can walk through a door if it's not shut. So distance can pass through a door. What you need to know is how to shut that door, or how to regulate what comes in and goes out of the door. And what you need to know is to be discerning enough to know that this thing that came in, where did it come from? I mentioned in that book that before you tend to interpret a dream and get accurate interpretation, you should know the origin of the dream. Where is this dream coming from is a very important question to answer. Because if the dream came from the devil, obviously he came to do harm, he came to intimidate, he came to poison, he came to steal your peace. And some of the dreams, they are actually not accurate dreams, but the devil sending false signal. Like I mentioned in that book, the devil has come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And if you're the kind of person that have too many dreams, it will be very wonderful if you can read that book, The Right Ways to Interpret Your Dreams. But now, the area I want to talk about specifically in this account is when you have a dream you don't like. You have a dream, the message in the dream, the images in that dream, they are horrifying, they are terrifying. The tendency for you to just conclude that, oh, this kind of dream again, oh my God, I don't want this dream. And some get depressed, some get worked up, and they begin to think of different things, and they lost their peace. But I want to make you understand that the fact that you don't understand the dream, or you don't like the way the dream went, does not not immediately mean that that dream is from the devil or is an attack. I want to say again that you don't understand the dream, what the dream said or how the dream or what the dream means, or you don't like the images you saw, the way the dream went, doesn't mean that that dream is from the devil or is an attack. I want to give you an example of this kind of dream in the Bible. In Genesis chapter 41 from verse 1, Bible said that Pharaoh had a dream. Okay, he had dreams. In the first dream he saw 7 fat cows, well-fed cows, and they were grazing beside the Nile. Now, for some people who don't like rivers at all, when they see river in the dream, they just say, oh, this means marine spirit has come to attack me. So when they see themselves taking their bath in the dream, oh, it means I'm initiated the marine kingdom. And that is how inexperienced dream interpreters go about it. Now, the cows were grazing beside the Nile, and they were fat, they were healthy, and then he saw other cows, 7 other cows that were skinny, also grazing. Then the skinny, unhealthy cows came and approached the fat cow and began to swallow them. Just imagine the image. Just imagine the picture of you beholding. Cows are not carnivorous. They don't eat other animals. They don't swallow animals. They eat grass. And look at these cows swallowing fatter cows. The image itself is scary. It's scary. When Pharaoh got up, it scared him. Then he lay down again and he saw that dream in another way. They were fat, healthy stems of corn. And then this thin ones and healthy one swallow those ones again. Very strange again. It's abnormal. Corn don't swallow corn. Cow don't swallow things, animals. And that was enough concern for Pharaoh. And that means it's an abnormal thing. When Pharaoh got up, unlike what many people do, he decided to seek the interpretation of the dream. The interesting thing is that the interpretation of this dream came from a source that is not due process, is against protocol. He needed to bring out a prisoner to come and interpret this dream for him. It was against protocol. A prisoner coming to the palace, Joseph has to take his bath and bed because Pharaoh needed interpretation. He had to go to that extreme to get Joseph to interpret that dream. And some of us, many times, where we need to go and get help, our doctrinal mentality or our mindset won't allow us to take the right step. But thank God that Pharaoh took the right step. What Pharaoh thought was a bad dream was actually a message from God. God said to Joseph said to Pharaoh, God just spoke to you. And that God revealed this thing in 2 ways, means it's a settled matter. So what was it? God is sending Egypt 7 years of abundance of harvest. After this abundance of harvest, if the people of Egypt, people at that time, did not do anything to prepare for the 7 years of famine that's coming, if they didn't save their harvest, then they have to suffer another 7 years. Some people listening to me today, the reason you are suffering and going through what you're going through is because you neglected a revelation. Because Pharaoh got this idea that this 7 years of abundance is coming, that there will be famine after. Pharaoh prepared ahead of time for it. That dream was a message from God telling Pharaoh to prepare, because after this harvest, there will be abundance. It is abnormal. About 7 years of abundance, there are 7 years of famine. Now, so what we are trying to say in that sense is, Pharaoh understood this dream. That dream wasn't a bad dream. That dream was a revelation. So the next time you have a dream you don't understand, you don't just conclude that it is a bad dream because you don't understand it. We saw something again in Daniel chapter 2 when Nebuchadnezzar had a dream. To a degree, I see that these people seem to have a better understanding of what to do about dream than we have today. Nebuchadnezzar had that dream and he sought interpretation of that dream. And it was a statue and it was intimidating, it was scary. And the stone from nowhere struck the feet of the statue and the statue scattered and became dust. And then the stone grew, became a gigantic stone. All that looks scary, but it was not a bad dream. Daniel said to Nebuchadnezzar, God has spoken to you again. So, I want to tell you that if you don't understand your dream, don't simply conclude that it's a bad dream. It doesn't matter. No matter how you see it, no matter you see yourself swimming, see yourself jumping from there, you see people gathering around you, shouting at you, or you jump and you're flying from here to here, all that's something. The first instance to calm down, like I told the woman today, I said, madam, that dream is telling you you're doing the right thing the wrong way. That's what it's telling you. But she didn't understand the dream, so she felt it was a bad dream. And she didn't like herself wearing front cloth at the back. Nothing was wrong with the cloth, but it was like she was wearing it wrongly. So the dream was saying, what you are doing now, you are doing it the wrong way. And I want to say to you, if you listen to me, that you need to get this book, The Right to Interpret Your Dreams. It's actually on soft copy. You can reach us for this book. You need to understand how to interpret your dreams. Even if you see yourself having sex in the dream, you see yourself that just in the dream, like the woman has said that they beat her in the dream, in physical form. You understand that that didn't happen because those people have a covenantal right to do that to you. Covenant spirits, like when you see masquerade chasing you, you see dog chasing you, resulting in abortion, or you see spirit husband situations that show spirit marriage. All you need to do is understand the covenantal ground that brought that situation. Immediately that covenantal ground is broken, that matter is ended. And that's why you need to get my book on that spirit marriage, how to overcome spirit husband and wife problem. The matter of witchcraft, I read a book, Comforting Witchcraft in your Neighborhood. There's another book I wrote, Deliverance from Sleep Paralysis. This one when you're lying down and something is pressing you. Now, I will want to hear from you after listening to this. The borderline is, don't conclude on a dream until you get accurate interpretation of the dream. No dream is actually a bad dream if you know how to go about it. My name is Pastor Emma Njemosu. I am the International President of Prayer Network for Universal Revival. I really want to hear from you. You can reach me from +234 80 3572 4526 or our email address PNUR Nigeria is a single word, PNURINIGERIA at gmail.com. You can reach me. I want to hear from you, but preferably use the number +234 80 3572 on WhatsApp. I want to hear from you. Get the book, The Right Way to Interpret Your Dreams. God bless you in the name of Jesus.